So you want to know the hardest part about being me is that the lack of confidence. I have all this knowledge in my head and all these insights and all this wisdom. Well, wisdom, that's a subjective term, I'm sure. There's all this information that I have, but I don't necessarily have the certification, nor am I ever going to get the certification because I don't believe or agree with half the certifications out there. And I'm a stubborn little rebellious BO. But the still, I have information and insights and experience. Even though I was not a paid massage therapist for a good half of my life, I still have since I started when I was age 2, because I actually have distinct memories, even when I was a little kid, of all these memories of body listening, both as you can read my blogs, you'll see these stories about how I have the fingertips, that I would listen with my fingertips and not with my ears to people. And the way I connected to people was through the touch, blah, 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 blah. The story, I know people love stories and the story is what's supposed to sell, but the story is really kind of irrelevant here. At this point right now, the point I'm trying to make is that there is the lack of confidence that has unfortunately been developed over the years due to a set of miscellaneous life experiences. Again, the story details are a little bit unimportant here, and it's just whiny little crap for me that I don't really want to go into because I don't want to relive that portion of my life. But either way, the result of all of it was that I lost the confidence to say, hey, my services, my knowledge are worth money. And whatever. So what I'm stuck on, the thing that's hiccuping on me a little bit, is that I have these people around me who I give them a hug and I give them attention and I give them not flirty eyes, but I look at them and I look directly at them and my family and we give them laughter and joy, I guess. And then I have these people who say, oh, I want to spend time with you. Oh, I've actually had people say, I want to have sex with you. Like, they have had dreams of wanting to have sex with me, and they are determined to make their dream come true. Or they enjoy the company, and they want more of the company. Okay. This is my pet peeve, and I'm sorry if I know this pet peeve is going to offend so many people, and I'm sorry for this. But there's just got to be a better way of saying this. I don't get. No, I do get it. I do get it. I really do get it. I can't stand the idea that there are people out there who believe they like me enough to want to have me curled up next to them, doting energy and love upon them. And they think I'm worthy enough for them to give me loving, doting energy, but not worthy enough to be paid for my time and my doting, loving energy that I would give back. They want it free. They want it where it's just their own loving and doting energy that they're giving to me. And they want somebody to love, which is great. There's so many people who need love. I have a whole family who loves me and who I love, and I don't really, maybe I'm not taking it for granted. I think my family is very special. I know how lucky I am to have my family who sits there and gives me attention and who requires my attention all day long. I take care for my mother 24/7. I have to be available 24/7. I love my kiddo very much, and I am blessed. I am the luckiest person alive. I have won the lottery when it comes to kids, because this kiddo of mine, despite any disagreements we ever have, is supportive and fairly appreciative of my temperament, I guess. I don't know. And here I freeze, and then I go into a hole of doubt and self-doubt and pain, because and I freeze up. This is where I freeze up, because and I go into myself, because then I feel guilt and I feel shame that I want to be allowed to help people feel less lonely and appreciative for all that they do for us. But when people ask for my private moments of just me without my family around, I am very supportive of people. I am very giving to people, but I ask to have my family around because that's where I gain my strength. That's where I gain my energy from. That's where I pull my, they are my conduits from the universe, having my family around, and it gives me the strength to be able to interact with other people. But interacting with people one-on-one is very challenging for me, and I'm happy to do all kinds of body listening sessions and focus and giving people attention and love and attention, but I only am willing to do that with my family around, and that hurts so many people's feelings because they want just my attention, only my attention. And I'm willing to do that, but only for people who are willing, who believe that I'm worthy enough to pay for that time, so that I can feed my family, so that I can care for my family, so that I can make our dreams go true, so that, and it's a side hustle where my time and energy, and and it's really not that big of a request, because think about it, television, 30 seconds of people's attention time. Attention is money. My attention, my time away from my family means I'm not getting to care for my mother, which means I'm going to have to hire somebody for her. And I can just put her and say, hey, kiddo, you have to take care of mom during this time while I go and get special attention from this other person. No, I have to hire a special sitter because my child has his own life, and helps out nonstop throughout all the time. But to ask that, I'm going to pay him for his time, so I should be paid for my time, where I have to pay for their time. So I don't know how to explain it. Maybe somebody else out there can verbalize this better, and can write this better, and can communicate my frustration here this better, because I don't know how to verbalize this in a way that makes sense, in a way that people won't get offended by. I don't know how to do this. Maybe I should go to ChatGPT or AI and say, please help me word this in such a way that makes sense for other people. And if anybody out there, if any other human or whatever consciousness has understanding of this concept of, I don't even know, and again, I freeze, I feel shame and guilt, because I want to be there available for everyone, but giving my time when I'm not with my family, personal time, I don't know how to explain this, but my time, if you really want it, then you need to pay for it so that I can give back to my family, so that I can, during that time that I am being taken away from them, because I am there for them, but when you ask me to be away from them, then I would like to either pay them for their time, for my kiddo to be watching out for my mom, or to hire a sitter, or to be able to How do I make this make sense? Anyways, if you have, I know she doesn't. There will be a point where that will come, Mom.
I hope not. That's why I'm exercising every day.
I'm so proud of you for exercising every day. She does. She exercises every day. She's more in shape than I am some days. I love her very much. She is such a wonderful mama. You are.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, she is. So anyways, if you want to hang out with us, and if you want to hang out with us for free, you hang out with me and my family. If you want my personal time, then you pay me the same amount of time that I have to pay for somebody else to be there watching for my family. Sounds good? All right. Yeah. Actually, you're going to pay me a little bit more because not only am I pay for somebody to watch my family during that time, I will also want some extra money to give them sweet treats towards our dreams and towards our bills. So yeah. So if you want private time with me, that's going to cost an arm and a leg. Otherwise, you can spend time with my family and I, and you can rent us and have us as a family hang out with you. And again, even that, if we're going to put our attention on you, then you should still chip in something because that's a time that we could be spending on our own projects and instead of on you. And so if you want our private time, pay for it. Either that or let us go find somebody else who will, and or let us work on our projects. Don't ask for our focus on you unless you're willing to have either my family around or you're willing to pay an arm and a leg that will pay for all of our dreams. Is that a good enough rant and rave? Is that clear? People have problems with this. I'm sure people do. I don't care. I love you, but my family is worth it.